Hani, this was you have a very valuable advices for buyers, for sellers, for investors, for everything, and people trust you and people come to you. Let's talk about some the people who wants to come into this real estate business, newcomers, new real estate agents. So what is your advice for them?
Make sure first you provide value to your clients.
Okay.
You provide value by educating yourself.
Okay.
So that's the main thing. When any person wants to hire anyone, they want to hire their expertise.
Okay.
So you need to build that expertise.
Okay.
And this is a very, people are trusting you in their house. It's one of the biggest investment they do in their life.
Okay.
Could be the biggest.
Okay.
And they do it once or twice, or usually the average say 3 times a year, 3 times in lifetime. So being that person that they depend on, that makes us very special to that person, and you have a lot of responsibility because you have to give the right advice to them, and you want to make sure that they actually made the right decision by choosing you for their service.
Okay.
I recommend anyone that is starting to seek coaching because you cannot reinvent the wheel. There are some companies, the good companies, that will actually teach you and coach you how to reach how to become to provide the best service to your clients. And the other thing is you can do yourself is educate yourself on daily basis about the markets, about the areas, different demographics, different areas, what's main thing the buyers are looking for in terms of what question they may have all the answers and know the answers, and make sure you keep going. It's a field that it's a continuous education. You keep educating yourself, even if you're at 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, every day there's something new coming up. And you want to provide that value to the people that actually trusted you in one of the main transactions in their life.
Very good advice to newcomers. And if you want to contact Hani, he will give his direct number. Let's talk about future of market. What is the future of real estate in Canada?
Well, let's talk about future in real estate in Greater Toronto area, since we live here. In Canada will be a tough. I do have numbers, but I don't have the numbers outside our territory.
Let's talk about GTA.
GTA. So GTA, it's Ontario is one of it's the in terms of population and everything, it's the main province in Ontario.
Okay.
And the Greater Toronto area is actually the biggest part of the GTA of Ontario. So a lot of companies are targeting a lot of people seeking jobs are coming here. So it's growing in a pace that is not sufficient to the house supply that we have.
Okay.
So we're talking about a future. We're going to have more demand than the supply.
Okay.
Regardless of the interest rate.
Okay.
If the interest rate is if they go up 5, 10, 20%, they're not going to go that high. But if they go high, people still want to live somewhere. Okay. And we've seen this today as rental prices skyrocketed in the Greater Toronto area because people stopped buying and now they started leasing because that's the other alternatives. However, when the equations turns into, well, it's going to cost me more to rent compared to the monthly payment for rental is almost the same or slightly higher than the mortgage, then everyone's going to go with the mortgage, even with the high interest rate. We don't see interest rate staying up for the next, after 3 years.
Okay.
There should be slight adjustment. We didn't see the creativity in the lending section as a sector as we've seen in the U.S. So with the recent interest rate increase in the U.S., most of the banks, they did not follow that increase in the interest rate.
Hani, we have to stop here.
Yes.
And then we will come back.
Okay.
Just 1 minute. I have taken some medicine. I have to go to washroom for